Good evening, everybody. It's September 30th, and you're watching This Week of Gear Report. This is TJ. We're going to have a little chit chat. Jeff is remote, so we're gonna tune him in eventually, whenever we can get some signal. We'll go around the room and introduce everybody. Mr. Mitch.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Mitch from Gear Report. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Glad to be here. Let's get it started.
That's how Mitch rolls. Toby with Minor Ridge Armory and
Yes.
reviewer for Gear-Report.com. Glad to be here. Also appreciate the invite.
Oh, let me see. Unmuted Jeff, but he's not answering.
Yep, he's there but not there.
There but not there.
There but not there.
Unmuted his mic, so. Yeah, anyway, we're going to talk about reviews, recently published, up and coming. Not too many recently published. Like one, Humvee upgrades for the airlift bumper, which I have no idea about. I'm not a Humvee guy. So, up and coming. This is gonna be the quickest show ever.
We're gonna beat the record,
The
TJ.
record.
We're gonna beat the record.
Oh, just back.
5 minutes. In, out, done.
Yep.
Well,
I'm trying to unmute Jeff, and it's not letting me. I don't know why.
Buck just said that the chat sounds a lot better. LOL.
Yeah.
Making fun of Jeff because he's not here.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It is crazy.
All right, hold on. Remove. There we go. Still not letting me unmute his mic. Oh, they chose to mute themselves. Jeff's muted himself. All right, well, never mind then. All right, up and coming. Mitch, you got anything?
Nothing big. Like I said, I'm still working on trying securing some off-road vehicle for some materials, but that's kind of a personal thing that I'm doing. But nothing pending. I haven't received any new stuff in a while. So nothing really. I'm kind of early prepping my plans for what's going to happen in January. But, I'd like to get some stuff out there before the end of the year. Hopefully I'll get something new to review here soon.
Yeah, I don't know if it's January is going to be a tough call. I mean, I'm just planning on going. I mean, I'm planning on it, and that's all I can do.
Yep, same here.
Worst comes to work is I get a week in Vegas.
Right.
Hey, Mitch.
Jeff.
Hey.
We'll see. I'm on Wi-Fi not Wi-Fi. I'm on cellular as we're driving, so this may not work.
We are live. Just letting you know.
What's that?
We're live.
Well, I would hope so. It's not much of a show if we never go live.
Well, yeah, but usually, you're not on until like 8:10 or something like that.
Oh, man. It's a tough crowd tonight. So I was going to say, Mitch, if you're looking for more stuff, then, shoot me something offline. We can talk about what kind of stuff you're looking for.
Absolutely.
See if I can get some stuff sent so you can get some more review action going.
Okay.
That's what it's about. Review action. What about Toby? You got anything coming up? What do you got going on over there?
I do indeed. So I'll flip back over here and unmute myself. So I traveled out to Tennessee last weekend to the Tactical Response Sniper Basics course, and finally gave. Yeah. Buck. If you can't see it, Jeff. Buck said we actually started on time because you weren't here. So it was. You can feel the love. But
Buck can harass me now because his package with his shirt went out already today. And I think he'll be pleased when he opens it and realize that I really did feel bad about sending it out late. But, yeah.
As well you should.
Yeah. The risk of alienating me and ticking me off and not getting a robust package of goodies, it's passed because it already was handed over to the mailman today, and it's out of my influence now.
So he can say whatever he wants to you then.
That's kind of what I'm saying. Yeah.
All right, back to Toby.
No, that's okay, man. It's Buck's a longtime fan. He deserves as much airtime as you can give him for sure. Speaking of Buck, he's one of the ones who's been kind of hounding me and poking me about that Titan rifle. So I took it out to Tactical Response and ran the 2-day sniper course, and ran the Titan, DSP Armory Titan, AR-10 in 308, and I ran the Crimson Trace CTL 5324 first focal plane optic on top of it, and ran it through the course the entire weekend. Obviously, I don't want to give away the results or any of the video or anything like that, but glad to throw up some pictures that I won't be including in the review or answer any questions anybody's got about the class. Since I'm not going to be reviewing the class, I might could talk about that if you needed me to. But point of all that is to say is that in the next, obviously now I've got to start crunching videos. I've got to start filming the A roll. I've got all the B roll I need. I've got to start actually fleshing out the article, and I've got a call scheduled with the owner of DSP Armory to try to talk through some of the finer points for some of the talking points that I've got for the rifle that I want to make sure that I'm clear on before I publish the review. Not necessarily negatives. That's not what I'm trying to say. It's things like, for example, those of you who've been in the AR-10 world or the AR-308 world know that there's a couple different footprints for the AR in 308. And there's not an industry standard or mil spec, and I want to make sure that I've got the verbiage just right of the way that they want that worded when it comes to the review, so that I'm representing their rifle properly, and things like that. So I got a call scheduled with him. Got to, like I said, flesh out the article itself, write everything down, finish up my A roll, edit the video, and then start posting. For the Crimson Trace from a Crimson Trace standpoint, I've been, they've been in contact with us, and they're watching the media push on Facebook. They seem to be pretty excited, and they're looking forward to seeing that popped up too. And again, I don't want to give away anything. It's not a whole lot I can talk about the review, other than to say, 3-4 weeks from now or less, it should be out there somewhere on Gear Report.
You can throw out some teasers. It's fine.
Let's see. Well, hang on. Let's see what kind of teasers we can throw. Hang on.
All right. So while you're looking for that, I have a request for the video.
Yeah. Don't have me in it.
Well, that's up to you, but you have to, and it's not optional. This is a requirement for every video you do moving forward. You have to talk about the what is it? The Czech pistol brand. What's
Janik?
that brand again?
It's Turkey. Turkey.
You're right.
Turkey.
That one.
Yeah, Janik.
It gets so many comments.
Does it?
Really?
I haven't looked at that video, the Janik SC video, and ever since I switched my YouTube channel name, for those of you out there in YouTube land who are watching this and care to hear a short story with no real, it's just a winding, trail of uselessness, is when you change your channel name on YouTube, every comment you have ever made is nuked, it's deleted, it's destroyed, it's gone. And the reason your videos remain, all of your content remains, everything. But if you go look at the Janik TP9 SC video that I did for a Gear Report, I answered every single comment. I always comment back, even when people give me heck about, I rambled on too long about the holster, which I did, and feedback like that. I answered every one of them. But when I changed my name to do a rebranding to Mine and Ridge Armory from Toby Gross, it nuked all my comments, and I haven't, I just said, forget it, and I haven't been back. So, but Janik, they're a good brand from Turkey, and I'm a fan.
How was that spelled again?
Canik.
Oh, so Canik. Got it.
Yep, you got it. Cosmerica. Yep, you got it.
I'm just messing.
Yeah.
We say it like we spell it.
Yeah. So some teasers. Let's see. How about I share a screen over here?
You might be able to do it. I have no idea how to do it.
Let's see.
I'm just here to look good. And I'm probably failing miserably.
Oh, yeah. Terribly.
TJ,
Right,
I'll just keep drinking, TJ.
I'll get better with drinks.
All right.
There's
Tell me
Jeff.
when you can see that.
I can see it. There you go.
So that's we shot out to about a quarter mile. That's all, just about 500 yards or so. It wasn't like it was an extremely long distance, but you'll notice right here on the tip of the gun, I don't know if you can see this right here,
Yes.
that muzzle brake right there. That's going to be, I'm going to be talking about that muzzle brake that comes on the rifle in the review. Talking pretty extensively about the muzzle brake. Actually, it's some rather interesting content there. I love my Janik too, Buck. Thanks for supporting me there, buddy. I'm a huge fan. I'm a Janik fanatic.
Yes, you are.
But my spotter for this particular one, we'd switched sides. We switched up spotters so that we could, do the spotter shooter dynamic with the individual shooters and kind of, get used to each other, get used to speaking the different languages. Like, do you have MILRAD versus MO, or standard MIL versus MILRADIAN, MOA, MILRADIAN, and speaking those languages and distancing and so on and so forth. And in between the action, a butterfly landed right on the barrel of my gun, and my spotter caught it and whipped out his phone and snapped a picture real quick. So I immediately just blew that thing into the next universe. No.
I hope you pulled the triggers as that thing landed.
No, that would have been terrible. Would have been awful. No, I did not do that. It was I actually
made great video.
Let him take photographs of the butterfly and the butterfly effect there, and then and then moved on. Let's see if I can get some other interesting teaser information. I don't want to tease too much. I mean,
odds and ends to talk about other than that.
I mean, that's the biggest thing I got coming up from a review perspective is that Titan and that CTL 5324, as well as the Crimson Trace CTS 1400 red dot, which I've also completed the review on. I ran that one through, again, not to give away too many details on the review. That one will also be coming out. I've got a little more B-roll footage to film on that one. But that one will also be coming out within, like 4 to 6 weeks as well. That one, though, I ran through the 308 rifle. I ran it through the Inner Ordnance XP AK style shotgun in 12 gauge with everything but slug. I didn't run slug. Yeah, everybody's so thankful that you're running. Good job, TJ. You're
so
knocking it out of the park, brother.
I was going to introduce myself as Jeff with hair.
Jeff with hair. Nice. And a beard, a proper beard, instead of like that aftershave zombie looking thing he gets.
I got homeless going on. I can't help it.
Yeah, but I mean, you always look like that, so it's expected. At least Jeff attempts to clean up, but Oh, that's something full screen worthy right there.
There it is. That's his baby.
DJ, can you make a big screen?
Yeah, make a big screen.
What is that what is that, a Dodge Durango?
It's an H3, I think. Humvee.
Yes, to run too. All he did was take himself out. This is fun. No, I didn't. See, now I was just mocking him openly. I shouldn't do that.
There, I lost myself.
Well, you found yourself.
I was trying to make him big screen, and my freaking mouse dropped off the desk. I was like, "Oh crap! Where'd he go? Did I lose him?" He's out plugging with his Humvee.
Okay, well, while we've lost him, I'll finish what I was saying. So what I was saying before he posted a picture of his new Hummer is that I ran it ran the Crimson Trace CTS 1400 on the 308, the DSP Armory Titan. I ran it on the Inner Ordnance shotgun that I reviewed back last year, and then it ended up landing on a Palmetto State Armory AR9 for the moment, and running it on that. So I've run it through. Point of all that is I didn't just review it on just your random whatever. It's designed for rifle and shotgun. It's not the tiny or the tiny form factors. It's the medium form factor for red dot, but it looks like the red dots you put on your pistol. So that's gonna be an interesting one. Again, I got just a little more footage on that one, and then I'll be throwing that article and video out there too.
Nice. Nice.
So to
Yeah,
get something, finally got some content coming. Finally.
I'm working on it too. I'm finishing up the Mantis, the X10 Elite. I've just had to get a bunch more just pictures, and then same with the Streamlight. Had to get just a ton more pictures, and so I finally got those. So I'll finish those up. Those should be out next week, and then we'll wait to see what else we get. Where's Jeff? Hold on, let me see. All right, there, Jeff. You're on the big screen.
Great. Okay. Yeah, so I did I did pressure washing today and turned this from a dark brown black truck to tan. And the hood's open, which I don't think I can close it with one hand. So it's just going to stay open. But this is what we're dealing with. This is what I've been all excited about. And the seat is actually sitting over there because the batteries are under the seat. So I took it out while I was messing with the batteries. But yeah, it actually cleaned up pretty nicely. But I pressure washed the crap out of it. It took 2.5 hours. I can see I've still got some like stripes and stuff where I've got to go back over it, but at least it doesn't look like it was in a dumpster fire anymore. Yeah. Doesn't really look at any less either, but but it's easily the nicest one I've had. It's certainly way newer, and you see the turbocharger up there. So that's kind of a neat little extra bonus. Still wet where I was hosing it out. Pressure washing inside and out. That's kind of the cool thing about these is you can just pressure wash everywhere.
Nice.
Yep. There's the turbo, and yeah.
And this is the last anybody will see of Jeff because he will be playing with this thing for months.
Boy, if I had a nickel for every time someone said that,
you should drive at the SHOT Show.
I should. Yeah. Yeah, I won't. I mean, we'll add it to the list of things I should do. But
you're like, it'll take me a week to get there, but other than that, we'll be good.
Yeah. There we go. That's
nice.
Sexy or what?
It is. It is. So we're probably expecting a lot of Humvee content from Gear Report coming up.
And that's how it moves right now, is this tow bar that hooks it up to the back of the van. And the van did not like backing this up the hill into the driveway at all. I thought the transmission was going to explode, really. But we made it up the hill.
There you go.
All right.
I like it.
And then stuff we have to put on it. Oh, check this out.
Hold on.
I'm
back to the
actually
big screen.
really happy about. Does anyone know what that is? Anyone?
Some kind of weapon mount.
Is that for games of Ring Around the Rosie?
It is. We call it a maypole.
I was going to say tetherball.
Maypole?
Maypole, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, not like Vermont maple, but 2 words, maypole. No, this is an M6 pedestal. So this down here, the seats are overrated. Well, yeah, maybe.
Is that a
shocked to say that since it's the battery under?
Is that a seat for her?
Right on the batteries.
A seat for her. Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. No, this goes in the bed area in the back, and then that post has a machine gun cradle that sits in it. So it is a machine gun mount to go in the back.
That's what I'm going to do next time, right there.
I don't care what you do. Yeah, that's what I use to clean it and stuff that's going in it. So that console may not fit. And there's the big bumper that's going to go on the front, the big pusher, get out of the way bumper, and the doors. And then the tire carrier back there. And let me see, what else can I show you real quick before I go in the house? You can't really see them, but that is the black rack gun mount. The gun mounts that go inside, and then I have machine gun mounts in a pile down there. like 3 or 4 different machine gun mounts. So
I like your organizational skills.
yeah. Oh, and the seats. Check them. These are awesome. These are awesome. Since people are complaining that no seats are present on that side, check these out. Oh, well, that's crooked, didn't we? I didn't know it would go crooked on me. You mean I can turn it sideways and it'll still work? Oh,
There you go.
yeah. So
Those
there's
are nice.
I am digging those seats. I hear they're going to be very difficult to install, but I'm digging them.
Put those in the van.
No, they're too nice for the van. Yeah. All right. So anyhow, I'm going to turn my camera off, and I'm going to go up to the office and fire the computer up and see if I can't join you guys from a
Okay.
proper setting.
We'll just keep chit-chatting about random stuff.
I highly encourage that. All right.
Okay. Nice. So anyway, I've still got that. I'm getting ready to start. Once I get finished up those other two, I've got the Savage 110 Tactical and 6.5 Creedmoor that I'm going to start finally getting to shoot a little bit. Now that I've finally stockpiled some ammo. It's taken forever. Every store I go to, I'm like, get a 6.5? Oh, we got a couple. I'm like, give it to me. What do you got? So I think I've got like 400 rounds. I figure that's good enough for, to do a little bit of testing with. So that'll be interesting. How you doing on ammo over there, Tobe?
Not well. Not well. So that class I took last weekend, it was rated, I want to say 500 rounds or something like that. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. But the instructor was respectful of everybody's situation. But it's still, you burn through it. You run through drills. There's just things you have to accomplish. Otherwise, you don't pass the course. Pretty much is what it boils down to, or you don't do the requirements of the course. So not well. He kept saying all weekend, make sure you go home with enough to keep it running. Make sure you go home with enough to keep it running. If you have to stop shooting. So I did go home with enough to keep it running for deer season and coyote season, which is open all year round, but deer season's not. I did keep enough for that. That's about it.
Yeah, it's been it's tough for review ammo because you're like, I've been stockpiling the steel and the aluminum case, and I'm just like, okay, I'm good, but I can't shoot it at the ranges I go to. They won't let me shoot it, so it's kind of like.
Well, so again, I don't want to give away anything from the review perspective, but I mean, with respect to DSP Armory, the Titan is a precision rifle, and so
you're not shooting that anyways, I know.
The whole steel Russian ammo thing, I don't know that I would.
Listen, that's how you put things to the test. Throw the crappiest ammo you have through it and see if it works.
You ain't wrong, and I will say that I did run some steel ammo through it, and I will be talking about that in review, and we'll leave it at that.
I've got some Wolf if you want some.
Wolf in 308. Listen, my bolt rifle will chew that stuff and eat it, spit it out. I've taken Wolf ammo and Bear steel ammo both through my Remington 700 and 308 out to 800 yards. Out to 800 yards, no problem. With a crappy scope, and I mean a crappy scope, but I had a good spotter, so it made all the difference in the world. So
usually does.
It does indeed.
You're like, where'd I hit? He's like, aim a little higher to the right. You're like, okay.
Yeah. That's pretty much how it worked. Yeah, all right. Well, so aim for the guy's shoulder, top right shoulder. Okay,
You're like, all right, perfect. I'm good.
Sure. Sold. Hand me a beer.
Yeah, I was like, when you always feel good at SHOT Show when you get to the range days and everything's dialed in, and you're like, oh, how much is this? 1,000 yards? Perfect. Bidding. Oh, hit. You're like, I'm a sniper. That's it. I'm good. Nice. You always feel so good coming off of those.
Nice. Yes, you do. You feel like you did something, but you really didn't.
Right.
Oh, that was some echo.
Hold on. There he is.
Yeah, it was
There
Mitch.
he is. Back in his little home. I love that camera though.
I'm digging it.
That is, you look good on the camera. It makes you look better.
Yeah, check it. Everyone's
I-
talking shit about me. I shaved today.
I could get that close. I don't think you could see how crappy I look, but I mean, that camera's awesome. I'm gonna have to get one of those.
You want
There
one?
you go. Yes.
Yeah, I'll get you one.
Sweet. Review stuff.
Yeah.
We're just talking about the ammo situation on how it's really taken apart.
Oh, I've
effect
been listening. Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm the only one that bought like 10,000 rounds in the last week.
You're
Oh
the-
wow, yeah. Apparently.
Apparently, somebody had funds. I guess not us.
Yeah. Listen, we don't make the big bank like the guy that owns Gear-Report.com. we're just lowly riders for that guy. We're not
He's the CEO right there.
CEO. Yeah, CEO, president, acting, whatever, chief gearhead.
No, it's unfortunate how I came across the opportunity to buy all that ammo. Someone really needed money because of family medical issues and cut me a deal. I still paid a lot of money, but it wasn't market prices.
Good for you. I mean, not good for you, or I don't
Well,
even know
it
how
was
to
good
let's say
that
about that. But
he needed to liquidate some assets to help pay medical bills, and I was able to help him.
so
So I
which
feel good
10,000
about
did,
that.
and what
He got the
caliber
money
of the
he needed.
10,000 did you get? Because you may be able to recoup some of your costs here from guys who live within driving range of you. Just saying.
Maybe not, because well, seriously, I've
You
been
feel
kind of
love.
taking the approach of I don't want to talk to friends about ammo too much because everyone's going to want to hook up, and
Yeah.
I spent thousands of dollars with the idea that I'm going to flip it at market rates and get much more back than I spent. And yeah, I don't want to do that to, I don't want any friends getting pissed at me like, "Oh, dude, how much money did you just make off of me?" Because I'm the one who just put thousands of dollars at risk by buying all this ammo. But it's 9mm. What did I get? 3,000 a 9, 5,000 a 45.
Oh, I thought you meant you got 10,000 of
5,000
one.
rounds.
Yeah.
And 2,000 of 308.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
That got my attention. The 45 and the 9.
Yeah.
I mean, not
Who's
everybody.
talking shit now?
9 gets everybody's attention, right? I mean, that gets everybody's
Listen,
attention.
I wouldn't care
But-
what you charged. It's just nice that you would actually have it like in stock and like, yeah, here it is, come get it. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, right. Tell me about it.
Usually by the time I click on anything, it's like, all right, by the time I type in my card, it's like, yeah, it's on back order already. I'm like,
So the problem with it is the 308 is Indian military manufacturer. But that's fine, just military ball rounds.
Is it Janik? Janik ammo? No.
Indian.
No. Wrong company. Sorry. My bad.
Indian.
Wrong country.
Yeah.
Turkey.
So,
I was hoping.
but the 9 and the 45 are high-end match ammo that sells for like today's market prices are low. Like when the guy bought it 5 years ago, he probably paid more than than what it's going for now. So if I were to sell it at match ammo prices today, it'd be even more. But I only marked it up a little bit. It's on the I got it on a Gear Report. I put it on the Humvee parts page stuff. I think it logged me in. I think I got logged in as did I take over from you, TJ?
no, I'm just sitting back listening.
No, but on your screen, do you still have the ability to add or remove people?
I do. I could mute you.
And I do
I
too.
could remove you. Can you?
Oh, and I can mute him. Look at that. So that's neat. We learned something that two people can log in and be in control at the same time.
And just mute each other constantly. Mute. Learn everything all the time. Always learning computer stuff.
Yeah.
We talked about, I mean, pretty much we chatted about reviews and what we have coming up. There's a lot more coming up than we had published.
Right.
Other than that, rambling on about ammo and stuff, but we're at our 30-minute mark. It's crazy. We're right. See how efficient I am?
You did great, but now that I'm here, we're going off the rails.
That's fine. We can now.
So I'm going to show you guys something.
Uh-oh.
All right, is this up?
It's up.
All right. Y'all don't care about Humvee parts. I'm going to scroll past all this.
Yeah.
Because there's a bunch of them. Oh, I went too far. Let me go back up. All these random pictures at the bottom. All right, here we go. Here's some of the stuff I bought this week. So I've still got, I may keep the Glock 34. I don't know. I may sell my, what do you guys think? I have a 17. So this is a 17 beside the 34 you see in the top of the barrel picture. Should I sell my Gen 4 17 to keep the Gen 3 34?
I'm not a Glock guy, so you'd have to ask somebody else.
I mean, I would just keep them both.
You
probably should. I need to cash out. So,
yeah.
But then
usually the 17 will sell faster, but I think the 17 is more all-purpose. The 34 is more of a competition long barrel.
Right.
Generally used, but I mean, they're both, since they're Glock, they're going to hold up. So you'll probably get more money out of the 34, but you'd sell the 17 faster, I think.
Yeah, what he said, I agree.
Yeah. So, and then something else that I got here. There's an M&P 9 on the screen here. I got 3 of these, and they're neat because they were, it was a custom laser engraved thing for the Navy Seabees that were over in Operation Enduring Freedom. And this was a 2013 commemorative that they did within the unit. And they got kind of jerked around by the, was it Quantico Tactical or Quantico Armory or something, who told them they had to buy a minimum number. And when they gave them the minimum number, it was more than they needed. So they ended up with extras that ended up in this guy's safe. So I was able to buy 3 9mm and then the 45, and they all have this neat, what do they call it? Task Force True Grit from OEF 2013 and the little logo on top. So kind of neat, military, historical. And I have these, 1 in 45 and 3 of them in 9mm, brand new, M&P pistols. So I think those are cool. And then the ammo you can see is listed in here with the prices, which I think are intentionally not super, super low because it's mostly mesh ammo.
I don't know. I'd have cheaper than dirt them, like jacked them up. It's hard to find some ammo now. People will pay.
Yeah, but literally these prices for this match ammo, it's about what it was before all this happened. So
yeah.
Anyhow, but that's what I have there. And then I wanted to show something else. Let me see if I can change. Oh, because you guys don't want to look at all my Humvee parts.
We've already saw them. They're piled up in the garage.
That's a true story. I did add some stuff to the Battle Wagon page yesterday, and I have not stopped doing stuff. So there you go, being picked up.
I like that picture. That's my favorite.
To be put on the trailer. Let's see, they're the old ones. And then here are some more of it up on the forklift being set on the trailer. So that happened yesterday, and I was able to get, someone sent me a video, and I took screenshots out of the video.
That reminded me of the little red imitation Humvee at Battlefield Vegas when they lifted it up on the thing.
That was funny. The little electric golf cart
that
looks like a Hummer. That was funny, but the real funny part was the way that Casey reacted. Oh, hell no! Get that out of my yard! Don't even unload it. Yeah. Anyhow, you can see all the black funk that was growing on it. It looked like it'd been in a fire. It was terrible, but it looks good now. And that's it. That's what I wanted to share.
Nice. It's all about sharing.
Sharing is caring.
Unless we're talking about ammo.
Yeah.
I'll share the pictures.
I just looked at Cheaper Than Dirt. They had 50 rounds of 9mm, 115 grain for $70. $70 for 50 rounds. That's nuts.
Somebody will buy it.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
There's a lot of people are really, really, really scared right now, and they're buying. I mean, they don't care. Like $2 a round for 9mm, perfect. I'm buying it.
Damn. Maybe I should raise the price. I thought I had it kind of high, but maybe I should raise it.
There's high, and there's like gouging your eyes out high.
Mm-hmm.
It's high, and then there's Cheaper Than Dirt high. There you go.
Right. Because what did I have? Like 75 cents a round for 9? Is that what I had on here? I'd go higher than that.
You probably could.
77.5 cents a round.
That half a cent. Damn it.
79.9.
That half a cent is so that if somebody tries to haggle with him, he's got that half a cent he can go down. So,
Yeah.
that's what
Well,
that's
yeah.
what
When
that's
people
that
try to
buffer.
haggle,
Yeah,
There's no
that's a
haggling.
go up.
buffer.
Yeah.
That makes
Definitely
sense.
to go the opposite direction in haggling.
That makes sense.
Oh, yeah. I did it a couple times. I sold a Gen 5 Glock 17, and it was up for $650. And the guy that bought it was like, "Man, I was so happy to find this," because there were people that had $700, $750, $800 for the exact same gun. I'm like, yeah, he haven't paid me yet. Like, yeah, that really wasn't well thought out. Telling me that now, but I kept with the price. I said, I know what I have in it. I'm making a little bit. You're getting a better deal than you get elsewhere. There's a reason I was saying that. I forgot what it was.
I don't know.
You were saying that you go up, but you doesn't sound like you did.
Oh, so that guy bought it, but I kept getting emails from other people that they'd say it was up for $650, and I got $650, and they'd say, "Oh, I'll give you $550 for it." I'd say the price is now $700.
Gotcha.
Exactly. That's the way to do it.
So will you
Especially
take
now.
$550? It's like, nope, the price is now $750.
Yep. That's the way to do it. Especially, some places, at Cloverton, then we're talking about guns being, hard to find over there and all that. I mean, it's what it is what it is. It's a seller's market. If you got something you want to get rid of, you can make some money. Down here, we still got plenty of guns, but they're going, the guys are jacking the prices up.
Wow, look at this. Some of these guys are getting deals. G23. Buck's getting a pretty good deal. Wow. I'm holding out for the big bucks. I want to retire off of this.
There you go. I would.
Yeah, probably not.
You got to, pay off the house, pay off all the stuff, and then you go for the retirement.
I would say it's the ammo is going to fund his SHOT Show expedition. Look at
There
it
you
that
go. There you go.
I need some money to buy the turret parts to put a turret in the Humvee. Because, I was able to trade some stuff, so I didn't have to spend any money to get that pedestal. Those pedestals aren't cheap, and they are, for what it is, you'd look at it and go, oh, yeah, what, $100, $125? No, that was $1,000, and I kind of got a deal. But I traded stuff to get it, so I'll need at least probably $5,000 or more to put the turret in. I don't see that happening anytime soon. which is coincidentally 3.5 times what I paid for my current car. Because I got my priorities straight.
You never know. We get to Vegas, you might be able to get that turret put in within a day or so.
I've never seen Jeff sit at a table or gamble in Vegas yet.
And you won't.
Nope.
If I cannot directly control the outcome, I will not bet on it.
I think at one time we were walking through somewhere and I threw some coins in one of the slot machines and I was like, all right, we gotta go. He's like, time to go.
It was the Baywatch video game thing. So at least I gave you props for picking a good one. Oh, an Animal House. It was that one too.
Yep. That was it. It's like going from point A to point B. That's all. That's all I get to do.
Okay, so what we have coming up, we talked about. We didn't really. Let me go back and fill in a gap here. I'm gonna go to the Gear Report homepage, and let's see what we've had. We haven't had a lot since last week's.
The Humvee DIY bumper. That was it.
Yeah, upgrades for airlift bumper. So, only the Humvee people will really be interested in that, but it talks about stuff that Jason did with paint and putting the mud flap kit on, steps from a Bradley fighting vehicle. That's kind of neat. The bumper reinforcement plate, which he has a separate video on, and the Rhino spare tire carrier, which is a really cool and in-demand upgrade. So he talks through those. And so I wanted to mention, I showed where I had put some pictures in the Battle Wagon 3 page. I think I'm going to continue to do some updates to that page. What I did for the last one is I broke it out into a different article for all the stuff that I did. I'm thinking I may just do a timeline of stuff that I do to this one in that article. So if you want to see all the stuff that happens, I'm going to be updating, making lots and lots of updates as things happen to the Humvee.
It's probably better because you're going to be doing several things at a time, I assume, with all the parts you already have stocked up for that thing.
Well, now I got it clean. I don't have to worry about getting filthy while trying to work on it. Now that it's clean, I can start making it run. So a friend of mine made it run there at the auction yard about 2 months ago, and I couldn't make it run. I did it the same way he did it. Wasn't getting any fuel flow, but I know it's a fuel flow problem, so I can start diagnosing the fuel system to figure out how to get fuel flowing into it, and hopefully get it running pretty soon. Figure out what's up with the brakes and a whole bunch of different.
You just don't have brakes. That's fine.
I want to go, not slow. Come on. Yeah, but I'm going to start working through those things, and it's probably going to be a few weeks before I'm even ready to try to test drive it, or maybe not. We shall see.
I know I did crank up the Expedition today. It fired up.
Hot damn.
I know. Awesome. Yeah. I'm gonna take it around the block tomorrow. See what happens.
Yeah. Have you put Flex Seal on the roof yet?
No. It rains like every couple hours down here lately. The next 10 days we're supposed to have rain, so I'm just like, I just threw a tarp over it for now. So it's on the list though. I'm hoping I can get it cleaned up and ready to go head up north. If not, I'm bringing the 250 diesel up.
Whose is that?
It's mine now. It was Chris's. Or the blue 250 I drove up for IV88.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yeah, he got a new truck, so I bought that one.
I need one of those. You can keep that one though. That's fine. I'm not gonna try to sway you with a pile of ammo.
I mean, ammo, some pistols. We'll see. Crystal will be like, "Why are you flying home?" Like, don't worry about it, baby. It's okay.
Jet setting. This is how I live now.
Yeah. Jenna will be like, "Is TJ ever gonna leave?" Like, he can't. It's a long walk home.
All right, we've exceeded our half hour.
We
Because
have.
of me, so I have done my part to derail the show completely. The brakes are suspended in air. I'm not sure they're even hooked up, the back ones. So the emergency brakes hooked up. I can see that. Didn't see the rear brake pedal move at all when I had someone push the pedal. So there's something going on with the rear brakes. I got to figure that out. But they're not air brakes on a Humvee. Be nice if they were, because then you could have air brakes on the trailer and hook it up. But when you're not using it, you could unhook it and run an impact wrench off of it, which would be awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what they do on the Deuce and a Half and the other big vehicles and the LMTVs, but not on the Humvees. But I did get a 24-volt impact wrench that plugs into the power receptacle. What's the power receptacle called? It's incredibly unpolitically correct. Anyone? The slave cable. Yep, they've been calling it that since before World War II, and I have no idea why, but it bothers
either.
them. But I don't
It's
really
weird.
care. So anyhow, thank you guys for showing up and chatting and sharing all of your wisdom and wit. And
That's what we're here for.
I was going to say good looks, but it's like, yeah, I can only push this so far.
People haven't drank enough yet for me to be good looking.
So anyhow, thank you. Appreciate it. TJ, I know I sprung it on you at the last minute to run this, so thanks for stepping up and doing that. Thanks,
TJ.
Thanks to Gun Loving Grandpa and G23, Poncho Fat, Mining Ridge Armory. Yeah, we had a few people. The Gun Snob was here for a while, looks like.
Yep, he was.
He had some very insightful comments early in the show, I see.
Bevix.
Right on the money. All right. So what do you say? Shall we shut it down?
I think so.
Down.
I think we talked about everything that we should talk about.
You started it. Do you want to shut it down or you want me to?
No, you can shut it down. Your camera's way better. I'm digging that. See? Yeah.
I got to stage the finger to get ready. All right. Until next time, we'll see you at the range.